Now, when you hear gene editing, you probably picture mad scientists playing God. But CRISPR is bringing this powerful technology out of Hollywood movies and into the real world to transform medicine. What if scientists could eliminate cancer just by snipping out a few genes? Or reverse a hereditary blindness by tweaking a mutation? Gene editing tools like CRISPR are turning this science fiction into reality. As investors, we can infuse Plato's ancient gift of vision into crafting our own financial futures, and I'll show you how later in this video. At Relic Investing, you step into the investment world with ancient Greek philosophy as a guide. Get this. CRISPR Therapeutics was founded way back in 2013 by Dr. Emmanuelle Charpentier, the rockstar researcher who actually co-discovered CRISPR and snagged a Nobel Prize for it. Nearly a decade perfecting this tech has given CRISPR Therapeutics a huge head start. With over $480 million in funding from top venture capitalists, they've got plenty of runway to keep inventing. And strategic partners like Vertex and ViaCyte shows CRISPR Therapeutics as a real player. Now, most gene therapies try to modify cells in a lab before injecting them, but CRISPR Therapeutics is all about next-level in vivo editing directly inside the body. Way more challenging, but with massive upside if they crack it. Between its team, Worcester funding, and focus on groundbreaking in vivo gene editing, CRISPR Therapeutics has all the ingredients to cook up some serious medicinal magic. But transforming medicine doesn't happen overnight. We'll have to stay tuned to see how their recipe tastes. The next-gen molecular scissors called CRISPR-Cas9 that can precisely snip and edit DNA like freaking cut and paste. This Nobel Prize-winning tech is transforming medicine by fixing mutated genes at their core. Picture CRISPR as a GPS navigating to exactly the right gene on the DNA map, while Cas9 is like a ninja doing the precision snip job. CRISPR guides RNAs to find the target location in your 3 billion letter genetic code. Once Cas9 arrives at the destination, it makes a clean cut. The cell races over to patch up the gap, letting CRISPR insert new genetic code, delete glitches, hack mutations, you name it. This is DNA surgery at the microscopic level, and it's poised to cure diseases in ways never before possible. The future is here. The CRISPR gene editing system actually originated from an evolutionary battle between bacteria and viruses over millennia. In fighting viral infections, microbes evolved molecular scissors, CRISPR, to chop up and destroy viral DNA. A few decades back, some clever scientists realized this bacterial immune system could be reprogrammed to edit any DNA sequence. Once tamed, CRISPR quickly morphed into a wildly powerful gene editing tool. Not bad for a bacterial survival mechanism millions of years in the making. Armed with CRISPR's scissors, diseases caused by known genetic typos can now be precisely fixed at their root. This isn't science fiction. CRISPR Therapeutics already has multiple treatments in human trials. In preclinical studies, they're testing it against sickle cell disease, a nasty disorder where mutated hemoglobin turns red blood cells into rigid sickles. This causes horrific pain, organ damage, and early death. But CRISPR could snip out the single mutation triggering it all, ending sickle cell once and for all, and CRISPR's powers go way beyond just sickle cell too. This company is cooking up gene editing treatments for cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Their pipeline has over 40 programs, from backroom tinkering to full-on human trials. CRISPR's medical potential is insane. When Emmanuelle Charpentier first glimpsed its incredible potential, she devoted herself to realizing the medical promise. Her breakthrough research unlocked CRISPR's ability to cure supposedly incurable diseases. And now, as CEO of CRISPR Therapeutics, her vision is to transform medicine by rewriting genetic code. But such a powerful tool obviously opens some ethical questions too. And with great power comes great responsibility. While curing disease is amazing, in the wrong hands, this tech could genetic human enhancements or enable designer babies. And though far off today, editing human embryos to alter future generations raises huge moral dilemmas and risks. Strict regulations are absolutely needed as CRISPR spreads globally, to prevent misuse while allowing all the good medical progress. Now, the patent landscape around CRISPR is definitely a complex legal battleground. Multiple research groups are locked in bitter fights claiming rights to the core tech. But CRISPR Therapeutics has played some power moves, securing IP rights through key licensing deals and partnerships. Their legal barricades are looking solid. Zooming out, the gene editing market is projected to blow up to over $10 billion by 2026. Right now, CRISPR Therapeutics is cruising with a multi-billion-dollar valuation as a leader in the space. But once their human trials start demonstrating success, this company could rapidly transform from R&D mode into a cash cow, commercializing blockbuster treatments. We're talking massive growth potential if CRISPR cures take off. For investors, CRISPR stock is a long play. Their pipeline will take years to mature. But the upside could be astronomical given this technology's world-altering promise. As with any moonshot investment, just be sure to assess the risks and use Socrates' questioning too. But CRISPR could be gearing up to disrupt healthcare forever. The sci-fi world of gene editing is becoming reality. As CRISPR Therapeutics brings once fictional tools like cut-and-paste DNA editing into the clinic, CRISPR gives them the power to fix disease-causing typos right in the genetic code, which could save millions of lives. We're talking conquering cancer by snipping out mutated genes, reversing blindness by editing just one DNA letter. The medical potential seems endless, but with great power comes great responsibility. Strict oversight over editing life's code is crucial as CRISPR spreads globally to prevent misuse. Under the bold leadership of Nobel Prize winner Dr. Emmanuelle Charpentier, CRISPR Therapeutics is steering this technology to improve human health for generations. Gene editing is accelerating fast, with the market expected to blast past $10 billion by 2026. As a pioneer in this space, CRISPR Therapeutics could see huge growth if their human trials succeed. Now that you understand the company, the stock, and its tech, let's channel the imagination of the legendary Plato once more. This visionary philosopher founded his famous academy school to develop leaders and enlighten minds. Plato expressed his ideas through creative stories that unveiled profound truths. Like his famous cave analogy, contrasting ignorance and enlightenment, he could spin a philosophical yarn like no other. Storytelling was Plato's secret sauce for conveying wisdom in memorable ways. He knew imagery and narrative allowed deeper ideas to resonate. As investors, we can infuse Plato's gift of vision into crafting our own financial futures. Instead of dryly staring at account statements, envision your wealth growing through bold metaphors and rich scenes. Tell the story you want to see unfold with vivid imagination. Paint a mental portrait of surpassing income milestones that will fund your dreams. Feel the fulfillment of reaching profit projections through savvy trades. Envision the lifestyle you desire. Travel adventures, new homes, altruistic pursuits. Make your goals so tangible, they pull you forward with magnetic force. Spin an empowering narrative of overcoming setbacks and excelling on your financial journey. Write yourself into the starring role. Great imagination sustains motivation. Keep your outlook fresh and inspired by weaving philosophical wisdom into your outlook.